Hey guys, I'm Cecilia Jr. here, aka Mustached Tom, and welcome back to some more Biomutant.
That's the Jagni tribe's fault. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem.
The last time we decided to choose the dark path.
Let's see.
If you end up enjoying this part, then please consider joining my Patreon page. Any donations are desperately needed. The other thing I noticed is that the narrator has to do a lot of work in this game.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says the Sifu is popular these days as the tribe grows stronger by the day.
Hell yeah.
He suggests you let the Sifu do the talking when you meet. He prefers it that way.
Okay.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy.
Ah, shit.
The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves, to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
Nani?
Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain.
The nunchuk.
The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land and there are rivals in all directions.
Can guarantee that.
Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that. So embracing that side of you and helping them vanquish the tribes and letting the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life should be an easy decision.
Let's do it.
He expected you'd join them. You understand that the universe runs on the principle that the one who dominates others runs the show. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe.
What you got on
The
him?
Myriad are too good to be true. They might believe in the greater good and a code of honor, but uniting the tribes and saving the Tree of Life won't change anything. You must stop living in the past.
Shit.
Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse to be the victim here.
We need to end this quickly.
They have no intention of letting this drag out, or they'll run the risk of teaching the enemy their art of war.
Oh.
He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Got it. Easy enough.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
We'll see about that.
You both share dark thoughts, so they want to wage a war. A war where all that's left behind is casualties. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you.
Yeah.
Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once
Alrighty.
you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe weapon, and kin. The only kin who count are the kin that are left standing at the end of the war. Let's focus on making that our kin, not theirs.
Oh.
Seeing
bring him
this
in.
brings back his memories of the old village. Jackney doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become
Yes, I
omnipresent
know.
and, most importantly, feared. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
Did it reset?
Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be sentimental. War doesn't wait. He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense the stillness of something lost.
Alrighty. Anything? Just having a look around, guys. Don't mind me. Let's go. We shall see.
Surprised you don't know Gizmo? Head down to the chug yard to find him. Says you'll see each other later. Says the shop holds something for everyone, especially you.
Pew pew broker. Nice.
Sees you're eager to make a deal, but cautions you not to be too eager if you want to make a good deal.
Vendor types. Each vendor is specialized on a particular type of item. Melee weapons, ranged weapons, gear parts, clothes, or mounts. Going to vendors and browsing their stocks can be a great way to find better parts for your gear. If you're missing a specific part to craft a weapon, you can always check the nearby vendor. You can purchase items from vendors provided you have enough green currency in the form of a leaf. The price of an item is listed to the right of the item listing. Green is gathered from specific bushes or through selling items. You are are able to sell items to a vendor by going to the Sell tab on the menu. You don't have to worry too much about this yet, though. You'll find items in green as you explore the world. Ooh, stuff in this game looks expensive. You must be for weapons.
Says the shop holds something for everyone, especially you. Says they've got the best deals anywhere. It's shopping time.
And clothes.
Says the shop holds something for everyone, especially you. Says there's usually a line, but today's your lucky day.
Not much going on here.
Understands why Pichu want to ride out the end in their caves instead of facing the mighty Jagni.
I'm out of here.
Says you should take care.
Here we go. It's quiet. Ah,
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled. Flash the slash.
woo! Ow.
Got more than a flesh wound.
Oh, jeez.
can stop you.
Go to the mutations to unlock PSI powers, biogenics, and to upgrade your resistances. Okay. Oh. Cool. Use blink, press down on the input you have bound the ability to. It'll teleport you in the direction you are moving in and create a shockwave where you appear. To use your ability, press the R1 button it is bound to, and press the other button you are holding. Got it. There we go. Blah, blah, blah. Alrighty.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Alrighty then. Piss on it to mark
Let's
my
see.
territory.
As time passes, memories fade,
Ah,
and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over.
another flashback. Yep.
Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
Called it. Goop.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should just keep going. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now.
Alrighty then. Yeah. You can swim in most waters, while in very deep water you slowly lose ki energy, and when you're out of ki, you'll drown. Ugh.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect. As long as it doesn't kill you, it'll only make you stronger. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too.
Neat. I do have both of my eyes.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Fix it. Excuse me. Whew.
He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Crafting intro. Welcome to crafting. Here you can modify existing weapons and armors. Or if you're feeling creative, create entirely new weapons from scratch. With the right pieces, you can craft your own weapons. To start crafting your weapons, first select the base that defines which kind of weapon you will craft. There are 3 different types of melee weapons: crush, one-handed, slash, and two-handed slash. To continue crafting your weapons, select the handle slot. Select the handle you want to order in order to be able to craft your weapon.
did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself.
Nice.
He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever asked of you, that you try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. She wants you to understand that whatever path you choose in life, you must stay true to yourself.
Ah, geez, more people to get in my way.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though.
Ah, jeez.
There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way.
Oh no! Well, that explains how I don't have that.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right.
Nailed it.
The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now. She said it before. Wang Fu will keep your body in good health, and that's how you keep your mind strong and clear.
Well, alrighty then.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He heard you helped Gizmo clean up. He's proud of you. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He'll leave the quick part to you. You're the martial artist, after all. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics. He's curious to see what you've found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus pool and refresh his DNA. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Says at least dirty hands are proof that you tried, and that counts. That you failed this time doesn't mean you can't succeed the next. He says it's about time you learn how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
When looting, you will find add-ons. These can be crafted into an item to increase the stats of the item, to upgrade armor and clothing with items. Select a slot in add-on, then press square.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. He knows she's already proud of you and everything you've achieved so far. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He's sure your Muma will forgive you for not wearing the traditional outfit. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Alrighty.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back. Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
Child soldier. Yeah.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. Thanks you for being such a good student. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her.
Ah, that's where the cricket comes in, I see.
Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. Figuring that out is half the fun.
Ah, well.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest and you'll find strength for tomorrow. setting
Oh,
the
that
world on
asshole.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
Lupin! Ow.
That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming. Lupa Lupin is a problem older than you. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her. She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here.
Nah.
Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Ah, jeez. Ah.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you.
And that's when I decided to
The
embrace the
creature is hungry
darkness.
for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
Some wisdom in this game. At some point I lost my eye.
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
But we'll move on next time. If you ended up enjoying this part, then please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure to check out those links in the description. One will head over to my Discord server, the other to my Patreon page. Any donations are desperately needed, and until next time, everyone, bye-bye.